It was close to noon when the three sailors brought the raft back to the Le Tigre to retrieve the people still aboard the wreckage. The sun was now shining brightly, and the sea had become so smooth that it was almost like glass. And to everyone's surprise, the water was not nearly as deep as they'd all believed. And with little effort, the final passengers had finally made it to dry land. Oysters that had been collected along the shore were given to them along with fresh water from a nearby spring. The heat from the sun was a welcome comfort as they were all finally able to rest and recover from such a horrific ordeal. That night began to get bitterly cold again, but this time the sailors had built a tremendous fire from flint that was brought back from the ship. The warmth of the flames seemed to uplift everyone's spirit, which also renewed their hope that soon they would be rescued. The following day, many items were forged from the ship and supplied them with all they needed to survive in such a desolate place.
We appear to be in an area they call the Appalachians. St. Mark shouldn't be more than a 2 or 3 day walk if we can just get to the mainland.
We can get to the mainland if we build a raft. It's not that far. We have plenty of trees here, and I've already recovered some rope from the ship.
Oh, my brush! You found my brush!
Yes, I spotted that floating in the water as I was returning with the supplies.
We have plenty of biscuits.
We'll need to ration those, my son. It may be quite a while before help arrives.
Yes, Father. Let's go to the spring, Louis. It will do us good to get cleaned up.
I haven't seen DeClaw in a while. I know he went looking for his rum. He should be around here someplace. There he is.
Well, we may be stuck here, but those shan't be suffering. Slade, bring this here. Put it down. Now, go get some more wood for tonight's fire. Monsieur Villot, have a drink. I applaud you for protecting my personal supply of rum.
Your personal supply has now become public property and will have to be rationed along with the food.
I agree. But first, give a bottle to my sailors to share amongst themselves.
But I already given them two. That's okay, they deserve it.
It looks like our raft will have to wait till morning.
Father! Father, there's an Indian heading this way.
And more of them in a canoe just around the bend.
Look, there he is.
Stay calm. They can detect fear.
Your boat?
Yes. The big storm drove us onto the beach.
This is my land.
You speak our language.
Yes.
Give him the bottle.
What?
I said give him the bottle.
But we need to.
Good now.
This is a fine bottle of rum. I hope you will enjoy it.
We need your help. Can you get us to the mainland?
I came with my family. We saw your boat from shore.
We have supplies we can trade. If you'll just help us get off this island.
Can only take... I will come back. You wait here. There's no room for more.
Do you think he will help us?
He seemed more interested in our supplies. But yes, he will be back.
Slade, come here. Go dig a hole and bury my rum.
Walk away.
Well, you did say they were not to be trusted.
The Indian did return by himself 2 days later. He only had enough room in his canoe for 8 people. So the sailors stayed behind with the promise that their captain would be back for them. The Indian did not take them directly to the mainland, but instead paddled west along the islands. And day after day, the Indian took them from one place to another, and eventually they began to realize that he was only taking them in circles. Worn down and weak from the lack of food, they again landed in a desolate place to camp for the night.
This is where we stayed 2 nights ago.
Something's not right. I just don't trust him.
We should take his canoe and leave him here.
Well, if he doesn't get us to land by tomorrow, we'll do just that. But tonight, we must rest.
You will stay here. When the sun comes up, we go.
All of our supplies are in that canoe.
They'll be safe there until the morning. But tonight, we must sleep. I fear tomorrow will be a great challenge.
That night, all 6 of them slept. An invasion was taking place back on Dog Island. Indians from the Appalachian tribe had launched an attack on the sailors in the middle of the night, killing all of them and making off with their supplies. And actually, folks, some people say there's a legend that those sailors are still on a full moon walking up and down the beach waiting for their captain to come back. But maybe that'll be another story sometime. So, back to where was I? Oh, yes. The next morning, the last of the passengers from Le Tigre awoke, and they had no idea that they were now the only survivors left, and their predicament was about to get even worse.
He's gone! The Indian has left us here!
My gun is missing.
The water flask is gone too.
He wouldn't just leave us here?
I'm afraid
Would
he
he?
did. And all of our supplies were on that canoe.
Oh.
But I still have my knife.
Well, what should we do now? Oh, my head hurts so bad. I'm so thirsty. Slave, come, let's go find some water.
The flint is missing. How will we start a fire now? Last night was dreadfully cold.
As I remember, the last time we were here, I watched as the Indian changed the flint in his musket. If I recall right, he left it right over there.
Father, what will we do for food?
Well, we can collect oysters for now. But we have to get off this island. We'll need to try and build a raft.
Then we will, Father. And we have trees here too. And the vines should work well for rope.
I found the flint, and with my knife to spark it, we shall at least have us a fire.